Hello everyone, and today we're going to learn about variables. And you can expect variables to be like storage rooms. Let's take an example. You have a really big box filled with old stuff that you do not want, but you don't want to give it away. So you keep it inside your storage room. That's basically what variables are. Now let's create a variable named var. You can name a variables anything you want. You can name it hello, you can name it whatever your name is, you can name it a, you can name it b, but you can't name it numbers. Variables cannot be named as numbers, and they cannot start with a capital letter. Now my variable named var, short for variable, is like the storage room, and I stored my we learned about strings which are in quotes. These are basically like sentences. VAR is equal to teddy bear. Suppose this teddy bear is my sister's and I do not want it. So I keep it in the storage room. And then, so the value teddy bear, the string teddy bear, is stored inside variable, the storage room. Now, suppose your sister wants it back. So print VAR, teddy bear. So you took the teddy bear out from the storage room and gave it to her. And then you, let's say you gave a copy of it to her, you duplicated it and gave it to her, but the original teddy bear is still there. It's not erased. So it's like you keep giving duplicates to her and the original one remains inside. And that's what variables are. And now let's learn about where variables can be used. Suppose you're creating a game and you want the user to keep a username. For that, we need the input method. Now, let's do it. Print, you know what the print command does? Brackets, colons, hello. You can type anything you want. Please enter your username. And now this is important. If you want it to look neat, colon, oh, this is a code. Sorry, I called it a colon right here, I think. I'm not sure. So a colon, space, and then close the quotes. There. And now we will write one important thing here. Print, then input. What this does is it takes the thing, like suppose the username he wants to keep is 123. So he'll type 123 and press enter, and the input method makes that possible. But we do not need to print it right here. We need it to be a variable. So we can remove these brackets from print and name it like username is equal to input hello, please enter your username. Now I want my username to be test123, enter. Now if we do print username, like we print out a variable, you can see test123. The input method, as you might have guessed by now and understood, takes whatever the user types and stores it in a variable. Now username, the user has entered the username and you want to say hello test123, welcome to our game. And it's very simple. Print, open the quotes, hello, comma, space, close the quotes, comma, space, test username, comma, space, open the quotes, welcome, close, and then close the brackets. Hello test123, welcome. And what you can do is, to make it look neater, you can ignore the spaces. I prefer to write the whole syntax exactly as it is, and write, like right now we know that we need for, so I write it just here like that, so I save time. Hello, here, comma, space, and just ignore that sound, comma, space, do not write a space, username, comma, then a space here, welcome, and you can insert a comma here, and when you press enter, hello test123, welcome. And you can also use it for simple problems, like you have 73 coins, you get 73 coins every month. How many coins will you have at the end of the year? And simply we can do a simple operator, coins into the asterisk sign just above it, days. And this is how you can use variables. Thank you for watching.